And the last question, what an interesting question. So they say if log 2 is equal to a and log 3 is equal to b, determine log 15 in terms of a and b. So what I'm going to do, ladies and gents, is that, okay, so we know that the log of 15, let's break this down. This would be the log of 5 multiplied by 3, isn't it? Okay, so we know that that's 5 multiplied by 3 gives us 15, so we've changed absolutely nothing. But now we can use the law of logs. So remember, if I've got the log of a multiplied by b, this simply becomes log a plus log b. Okay, right. And of course, notwithstanding that log a and log b represent something, or rather a and b represent something different this time. So I've got log 5 plus the log of 3. And I already know that log of 3 is b. But now how can I express this 5, as something that is in terms of 2 and 3? Now remember that log of 5 is actually 10 divided by 2, okay? Plus the log of 3. Okay, so now notice what we're going to have here. 10 divided by 2 gives us 5. So this gives us log of 10 minus the log of 2 plus the log of 3. So remember that anytime I've got the log of a divided by b, this will give me log a minus log b. Okay? So I know in this case that is what I was going to get. Now, of course, this is base of 10, log of 10, log of 10 base 10. That gives me 1. Log 2 is a, and log 3 is b. So that's 1 minus a plus b. And that is how I will express that log of 15 in terms of a and b. And that's how the cookie crumbles, ladies and gents. That is really how you are going to answer that question. For now, I'll see you guys next time. Sharp, sharp.